Hello everyone, my name is Abigail Van Winkle and I'm going to be covering Module 14, which is Health Communication Campaigns in our textbook. I am going to be talking about the diffusion theory today. The diffusion theory is a communication theory that describes and explains the process that innovations are spread throughout our society. There are a number of factors that influence the adoption of innovation, and one of the important variables is going to be the characteristic of the innovation, which is what I'm kind of going to go into detail about today. I am going to be connecting the idea that the more compatible an innovation is with individuals' values and society's cultural norms, then the more likely it is to diffuse rapidly into society. So, in my own personal life, I thought a great example of this type of innovation would be diamond stimulants. I think that having the innovation of diamond stimulants was important, and I appreciated it as I'm looking for jewelry and rings and things like that. I have decided that having something that's conflict free and something that's still beautiful and still a diamond is something that is important to me. I think this innovation of a man-made diamond definitely played into a societal value. And once it was kind of accepted by a few, everyone kind of went off that thing. You see a lot of diamond retailers, even if they are real diamonds, specifically say that they were sourced from a conflict-free zone and things like that. So I infer that because of movies and the media, that society is more aware of the harm that real diamonds usually have in terms of mining and things like that. I also think that they're more aware of the fact that diamonds aren't actually rare, but there's kind of just a monopoly on them and just the way it's regulated. I think that people are starting to reject the idea of real diamonds, especially with this innovation and this alternative of a diamond that is chemically created the same. It's just not mined naturally. But with that, there's also a guarantee that, no one was harmed and that everyone that's working there is, treated ethically, which is a big importance and a great value to a lot of people. So now that I've made some inferences, I will discuss how some of these can play into other parts of society. So the Health Communication Campaigns text described how seatbelts and things like that were also a great innovation that played into the value society had for safety, especially with children and things like that. So the main idea of characteristic innovation is that the more compatible creation is, then the more successful it's going to be in society. Kind of going back to my diamond stimulant example, now that diamond stimulants and ethically, mined diamonds are becoming more popular, they're getting posted on social media and Etsy and Instagram and things like that. So I think a lot of people, a lot of young people too, are kind of going towards that because that innovation plays directly into individuals' values and society's, cultural norms. I think that the characteristic of innovation permits innovations to thrive in society based on that need. Support, it's important. But also, I think the values are amplified by the innovation, and the two kind of have a mutual relationship in society. They're helping each other out. So that is the characteristic innovation. And I hope you'll have a good night. And thank you for talking about the diffusion theory with me in a little bit of more detail. Have a good night.